So I had a question. I was thinking about this the other day, and I want to know, Frank, have you ever been in a band, even just kids in the neighborhood, and what is your stance on, or have you ever sung in public?
Okay. Well, I've never been in a band. That's I can answer definitively. And have I sung in public? Yes. Was that a good idea? Probably not. Usually there were copious amounts of alcohol involved. The last performance I gave, though, was at Tom's friend's Labor Day party. His friend's in a band, actually, and they have this huge Labor Day party every year at his dad's house, and the band plays. They're called the Five. So they play, and we had been drinking for many hours, and one of their coworkers was like, let's sing La Bamba. And, being the Spanish teacher that I am, I jumped at the opportunity, and I think it might still be out there. There's a video on YouTube of me and a couple other people rocking out to La Bamba. I look very confident, but if you listen closely, whoo boy.
Nice. All right, Tom, you have an assignment. Make sure I get the link to this damn video so that we can put it in the show notes. So there you go, Tom.
Oh, no, please. I don't need.
You always want us to talk about you on the show, Tom. So hook us up with the link, Tom.
Oh boy. Anyway, we did some karaoke on New Year's Eve. That was a hoot and a holler.
Well, sure.
Yeah, we did it at my brother's house. His friends showed up with this giant setup, like speakers and 2 microphones, and it was very professional.
Wow.
And so my sister is actually a really good singer. She's got the voice in the family.
Okay.
And so she knocks it out, right? So I'm just kind of always in the background, doing the little harmonies.
Nice.
Yeah. So we sang Shoop.
Okay. Well, that's a good karaoke song for a group of people. So I think
How about you?
I think I told my karaoke story a couple of episodes ago. At least the only thing I normally do karaoke is gin and juice.
Right.
And I always do. I ask the DJ to let me do the first verse of the Gord's Bluegrass version a cappella before we kick into the Snoop Dogg version. Which, if you ever get a chance to see that, I mean, I'm not humble about this at all. It'll blow the roof off the joint. It's pretty good. I've done it enough times that it's pretty good. But I don't do anything else because I'm terrible. I'm just not a very good singer. As for being in a band, when I was probably, God, I don't know, 12 or 13, me and my friend Bill, who this wasn't why we didn't end up having the band. He eventually moved to Florida. So I lost track of him, but he came over to my house. I had a big drum set. I was a drummer. That's the only thing I've ever had the talent to play was the drum. I could keep a beat, but that's about it. And I had this big soundboard and sound system, and I don't even remember how I got it. It was my stepdad got it from somebody. I think he was holding on to it for someone, but I figured out how to wire it, hook it up in my bedroom. So I had this big, 16 track soundboard and these huge, huge amplifiers. And so Bill came over with his guitar, and he knew how to play basically rhythm guitar more than anything else. And again, we're 12, 13 years old, and I knew how to play drums. And so we rehearsed one song and traded off singing it to see who we thought would be the better singer. And I think we only did the rehearsal we had one rehearsal, and we never really did it again, but we were dead set on starting a band, but we rehearsed one song, and I will give you $10,000 if you can name it on one try, which song 2 12-year-olds in, this would have been 1985, I think, maybe 1986. And we rehearsed one song, a simple song to learn how to play as a band with a rhythm guitar and a drum set. I'll give you one guess.
First song to come to mind is Born in the USA.
Oh, that's a good guess. That's a good guess. But no, it was, alas, Lose Your Love by the Outfield.
Oh.
Or Your Love. The name of the song is Your Love. I don't want to lose your love tonight. We learned how to play that.
That's a bop.
So I think we learned it because he kind of knew the chords and knew how to play it on guitar.
Okay.
And for me, it was just, okay, well, I can get the beat down. So we played it 6 or 8 times and both took turns singing it. And that was the extent of my band experience. I did march in the marching band one time. I did one parade and they put me on the big bass drum. And when it was over, I put it down and I couldn't feel my feet. And I said, I'm never doing that again.